Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. Okay, let's get into it. So the current energies, we have the Eight of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Wheel of Fortune. So what is going on here? There's something either you or someone else has walked away from with the Eight of Cups there, right? There's been, with the Judgment card, I feel like there's been a lot of finger pointing and judgment about this. And there's been some projections from either of projections from you onto other people for walking away or vice versa, okay, depending on the situation. So apply it as you like or as it fits. But I want to talk about this as though you went and searched for something here, Virgo, because it is your reading. So let's go from that standpoint. So you went and searched for something, and with the Wheel of Fortune, I actually feel like there's been a change of direction. Or for some of you, it may even be a U-turn. And there's frustration about this because you had a vision of the direction you wanted to go in, right? And now it's like it's getting thrown off the beaten track. Interesting. That was a whole lot coming to. So clear, Virgo. So clear. I love it. However, I'm hearing that even though there's been this change in direction, which is frustrating, right? It does take you down a path less traveled, right? So maybe it will take longer, maybe it will take more energy, more petrol, but it is needed because it's kind of like so many people have been down the same. And that's the whole point, right? Thrown off the beaten track. That track has been traveled so many freaking times. The track is beaten by all the traveling that has been done upon it. And maybe you've traveled down that track plenty of times as well. Because I'm seeing this here as a windy road, right? There's a snake here. And it's like that road is the road you've been down heaps of times, but it's time to take another direction. And it wasn't what you were expecting. And this could very well be from someone walking away from you. Yeah, interesting. So let's go on to the second row of what you need to know. So we've got the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Okay. So I feel like there's something that you need to wash your hands clean of, or it could be that you need to come clean about something. It's like it's time. Okay, this is odd and quite specific. So, but it's like someone wrote something which caused pain for someone else. Like the written words, and it could have been a message or someone read something. It could have been a letter. But yeah, it's like those written words were daggers going into someone's heart. And then it's kind of like whoever wrote that tried to hide it or cover it up, but they couldn't. It's kind of like, it's sort of like trying to colour in an ugly picture that they drew, right, to make it look pretty with all these beautiful colours, but it was forever tainted, and the picture will never be pretty, no matter how much colour and bling it is added to it, right? But there is another picture that can be drawn. This is the whole point, right? And maybe that is the point. Maybe there's, going down that beaten path, maybe that's the picture that isn't pretty. And maybe this other picture can be drawn. And this is the whole idea of changing direction so that another picture does get drawn. Hypothetically or metaphorically. But yeah, you get the gist, right? So yeah, there is an opportunity for new things. Yeah, and I really like that the Four of Wands is here as well. Like there's some heavy energy here, but I also feel like there's quite a lot of positive energy as well. And I certainly love this column here. That's really awesome energy. I love that. But anyway, let me get back on track here. I don't want to go off on a tangent. I have been known to do that a time or two. Yeah, so I want to say to you, Virgo, to understand that you have made progress, and it's really important for you to focus on your achievements, okay? Because even if you feel like you've taken some steps backwards, it is still movement to go forwards. It's kind of like having to reverse a car to go in another direction. To make that U-turn, you have to, you may have to do a 3-point turn, but you feel like you're going backwards, but you actually, it's all in order for you to go forwards. So yeah. So moving on to the last row here for the advice, we got the Five of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Cups. And I want to say with this Five of Wands here that there's too many hands in the pie, or in the mix, too many hands in the mix. Too many chiefs, too many wannabe chiefs, right? So yeah, I feel like it's important for you to move forward and let go of your regrets, Virgo. They may not be as major as what you are making them mean. I want to say with the Seven of Cups here that not choosing is choosing. So try not to overthink, okay? Remember the vision, right? The innocence in the vision, okay? Bring that dream back without buying into the illusion. Okay, so be mindful though of the illusions people might try to sell you to get what they want, because there are people who will definitely do that. Yeah, what else? The other thing I'm getting here, Virgo, is to embody a practical and disciplined approach to get through this time. Yeah, to get through this time of making your way through the past emotions and illusions, because I think they're coming to the forefront, and this may be the regrets that you bought into something that wasn't true, or you might be kicking yourself about that, but what's done is done, and it's important to forgive yourself for that and move forward. So yeah, be gentle with yourself about it, Virgo. Okay, because beating yourself up over it is not going to help the situation, and it's going to make moving forward even harder. Okay, so let's get a card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So what messages do we have for Virgo in addition to this, please? What other messages do you have for Virgo? One card, just one card, please. Additional messages for Virgo. Additional message. What additional message do you have? There it is. Beautiful. Caterpillar. Caterpillar. Okay. Opportunity. Opportunity knocks. Transformation, opportunity, independence from conditioned responses. The energy of Caterpillar appears, heralding a time of transformation and opportunity. Here you are being asked to revise your dreams. That is so funny after that just coming out. Love it. If it looks and smells familiar, step away from it for the time being. The new cannot emerge from the old, and the youthful and vital cannot emerge from the aged and sickly. Experiment and surprise yourself with what arises for you in this moment. Cat Upala is an invitation to test out a new strategy to get a different, better result. Remember that the definition of lunacy is continuing with the same thinking and behavior and hoping for a different outcome. It's time to break away from habitual responses to surprise yourself and startle others, eliciting a smile or frown or look of awe from those around you. Do not wait for an invitation from life to practice a bit of outrageousness or for permission to do the unexpected. Any other response right now will lead to more of the same and no real change. Sometimes the most original response is no response whatsoever. Oh, so funny. It's like not choosing is choosing, right? Stand stock still, staring steadily into the eyes of the players in your drama. Yup. Avoiding engagement until the moment is right. Cat Upala invites you to witness the story unfolding, knowing that deciding on the timing of your action is as essential as finding the best move to make. When you do act, let there be no doubt in anyone's mind of your determination and the power you unleash. Yes, Virgo. Wow, that's so cool. I love that. That just wrapped it up perfectly. Wow, that was awesome. Anyway, I am going to leave that with you, Virgo. Take care of your beautiful self. See you. Bye-bye.